single mom who works too hard, who loves her cat and never stops. A gentle heart fighter. I'm a survivor. Hey guys, AmandaSushma here and welcome to my channel. Today we will be reviewing one of the most popular products I've seen of the summer, the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint with SPF 40. And for reference, I have very oily skin, so if you have a different skin type, just keep that in mind. We might have different experiences. And also I'm in the shade Morgat, which is ST11.5. So before we hop into the review, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't. You could help a girl hit 1,000 subscribers. I would be super grateful. It could be your good deed of the day, you know? Yeah. So really fast, I just want to go over the packaging. Let's start with the box because that's what drew me in. Basically, look at how cute this box is. I love this shade. It's like that mauvey, dusty pink. Of course it's gonna catch my eye in Sephora, are you kidding me? So pretty, but I love this box. This is what the actual packaging looks like. The applicator is a dropper type method because the tint is a serum. It's very watery. Honestly, it's definitely a pretty bottle, but it's the material, that kind of material that gets really, really dirty really fast. So you have to wipe it off, which I obviously don't. It's called Real Life, guys. I feel like the reason this product is so popular is because of the ingredients, which are niacinamide and squalene and hyaluronic acid. So they say that the plant-based squalene, it helps balance the skin and improve elasticity. The niacinamide, it's 2%, it aids in smoothing the texture. The hyaluronic acids help penetrate the skin at different levels to help plump and seal hydration. And fine lines and imperfections are softened and the skin appears smoother. I've actually been using the niacinamide, I hope I'm saying that right, but niacinamide from The Ordinary. I've been incorporating that every other night into my skin routine and I've noticed a really nice change. Like my skin just looks and feels smoother. So definitely a product you should definitely take a look into and, you know, see if it's right for you. So this is packed with a ton of really good active ingredients. And of course it has the zinc oxide 12%, which is the sunscreen. So let's not forget about that. So SPF 40. So I definitely understand why this is so hyped up. And also because of those ingredients and the brand, the bottle, the packaging, it is $48 at Sephora. So let's hop into this review to see if it's for you. So the application, like I said, I've had this product for about 2 months and I've been testing it, and what they suggest, what the actual instructions are to shake it and then use your hands to apply the products, which, you know, I don't really care about using hands for makeup. It doesn't bother me, but for this, I just don't think that method works for me personally. When I apply this with my fingers, it just makes it extremely dewy right off the bat. And for somebody with oily skin, that's just not it, you know. For my oily skin people who actually do like being dewy, that's cool. But I still would not recommend you applying this with your fingers because it's just gonna be way too dewy, way too fast. Plus your oily skin is just gonna look like a greasy mess, especially with this weather going on. I don't know about you, but it's been like 90s to like 100 every single day and humid. So yeah, I would not recommend using your hands. It just makes, the application is probably the dewiest out of any of the other methods I've tried. I found that applying this with a dense brush is the best way for me. The finish it gives is not as dewy as any of the other methods, and it has a little bit of shine on my cheeks, but it's more of like a natural radiant glow. So that's the best way I found to apply it. And then I also use a little sponge and apply it under my eyes as concealer in a sense. I feel like if you're using the skin tint, you're going for like a natural everyday type of look. So I definitely use this as concealer. It doesn't cover up obviously like a concealer or do a good job as a concealer, but just for a natural look, and it's easy, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you guys what this shade looks like, and we're going to just do one half of my face and I'll show you guys the coverage, and this can also be layered on. Alrighty guys, so this is what my skin looks like up close. She's not doing bad today. Let me knock on wood. That was laminate, but anyway, we are having a nice skin day today. The only thing I have on is moisturizer and sweat, so yeah. So just real fast, if you have acne, like any breakouts that you popped recently, I would not use this. If you have any raised texture, I would not use this. So when I was using this and I had a few pimples that I popped, sorry if that's like too much for you. That's called real life, we know. we get pimples and we pop them, even though people say don't do it. I do it. So anyway, this just kind of skipped over it, dried it out. It just wasn't the greatest. I know the ingredients should be good for that, but I just would recommend not using this. Wait till it calms down. But if you do want to give it a shot, you do you, that's cool. But for me, I would not use this at all when I have some kind of acne or raised texture on my skin. So yeah, just, you know, letting you guys know. And definitely don't forget to shake this product before you use it. That is probably the biggest tip out of like anything. Shake this product, don't just like drop it on your face. And also don't use the dropper right on your face. I don't care about germs. What I care about is the fact that it'll get messy, it'll go on your clothes, it might go on your rug. The reason I say that is because that's what happened to me. You see how light it initially went on my skin? This product, it oxidizes, so definitely go up a shade. When I went to Sephora, the girl who color matched me also mentioned that. So definitely go up a shade, don't get the exact match or it might be too dark for you. Keep that in mind. So this half of my face has the product, this half doesn't, and it's definitely like my under eyes, like even though it's not a concealer, you can tell it's made a difference because my under eyes are so dark, but let's not try and focus on that. This is what my skin looks like with, you know, just nothing on it, but on this side it just looks like extra dewy, extra radiant, extra glowy. Like I drink the right amount of water every day, which I don't. That's what this side looks like. This side is like, oh, you know, she drank a little bit of water, but she drank a lot of Coke and coffee. So yeah, this right here, what you're seeing, oily skin people, you better be watching. This right here with the brush is the most mattified I could get for an initial application. You know, this is not like, you know, me wearing it for 8 hours. This is me, I just put it on a few minutes ago and it's like this glowy, this shiny. If you've seen my Glossier skin tint review, you could check it out here if you haven't. That one drove me crazy. This one is definitely not as dewy on the initial application because I learned that the brush really makes a difference versus using your fingers. So in level of dewiness, it was using your fingers is the most dewy. Using a beauty blender or sponge is second, and then using the brush gave me this, which is not that dewy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other half of my face, and I'm also going to set my under eyes real fast with this LA Girl Pro Powder. It looks very, you know, radiant, like I said, plump, and that's definitely from the ingredients. You can see, look right here, you see that line? We all know that T-zone here on my chin too. But it's not like crazy. This is doable, like it's not the worst. And actually for a skin tint, the coverage is really good, and the fact that you can layer it is also very nice. So what I'm going to do now is just add some color to my face so I don't look so dead. But you know what, first things first, let's take care of this real fast. Like I cannot stand like oiliness on my T-zone on my chin. It's one of my biggest pet peeves for makeup on myself. Oh yeah, and it's on my little Cupid's bow too. Very radiant, you know, very radiant. So this is what it looks like with products on top of it. Highly recommend powder products. Obviously I prefer matte, okay? I prefer a matte face with a little bit of glow. But if you do like dewiness or you like a glowy look, you could definitely try cream products or something that would add some glow to it. Alrighty guys, so final thoughts. Will I be repurchasing this product? The answer is no. Like I mentioned before, I have been using this for about 2 months and it just gets way too oily towards the end of the day, no matter how much powder I apply, and it breaks up a little bit like in weird spots. So for that reason, I'm not going to repurchase this. And I know the ingredients are why it's so expensive, $48, and it's Sephora prices too, so of course it's gonna be a little bit expensive. But the ingredients, you can get that. You can get niacinamide, you can get squalene, you can get hyaluronic acid from, let's say, The Ordinary or a different brand for less than $48 for all three, and incorporate that into your skincare and actually help your skin. When I'm using this, yes, my skin does look nice and plump, but I want it to look like that without it. You know, I want it to look like that just as my skin with no makeup. So that's why I incorporate those ingredients in my skincare. I don't see like the same long-term benefits of it being just in this versus being in my actual skincare. Basically, anyone who has oily skin who does not like dewiness, no. Anyone who has acne or kind of raised texture, no. Anyone who is trying to save money, no. Also, they advertise this with a primer and I was going to buy it, and then I looked at it, I was like, $52 for a primer? This was already $48. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her cat and never stops, a gentle heart fighter. I'm a survivor. And if you've tried this product before and it worked for you and it's your holy grail, that's awesome. This is just my experience. Also, if it worked for you and you have oily skin, let us know in the comments what you're using. If you're using like a primer or something special, you know, just in case somebody's curious, leave it down below for them. And if you guys have any questions for me, definitely let me know. I'll be sure to answer them. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and subscribe to stay tuned for my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.